What if I told you you could make up to $200 a day to report a bad experience that you have at a restaurant or a retail shop? Yep, I am talking about being a mystery shopper. And nope, I'm not talking about going to places like Walmart to do that shopping. I'm talking about being a mystery shopper for places like Prada, Gucci, Sephora, like all of those really high-end stores where you expect customer service to be impeccable, but sometimes it isn't. Let's hop right in and talk about how to do it. Hey everyone, it's me, Jazzy Mag, and you always know your girl has some type of side hustle, some type of hack to get you more money so that you can secure the bag. Now, I am super excited to talk to you about this particular side hustle hack, being a mystery shopper, because a lot of people confuse this with being like some sort of loss prevention officer where you're like secretly watching people to make sure that they're not stealing merchandise. And this is just not what I'm talking about because that would be boring. This is for those people that say, Jazzy, I just need a part-time gig and something that I can actually do with my kids. So when you do mystery shopping, you could go to like a high-end retail store like the Gucci store, or you could do it in a restaurant. They even have mystery shopping opportunities at car washes. Like these opportunities are limitless. So here's what you need to know. If you're going to do mystery shopping, first, you'll want to make sure that you are using more than one shopping app. Now, there are many, many different apps out there, and some of these apps are going to be geared more towards like restaurants when it comes to like either fast food restaurants or drive-through restaurants. They want to know like how your experience was. How quickly did you get your food? Was the food hot? Was it what you ordered? For some restaurants that might be like, fancier restaurants, they're going to want to know how long was your wait? Did the maitre d' seat you in a nice seat? Were you greeted? For mystery shops at places like Gucci, they're going to want to know if a store representative actually assisted you with the items that you were looking for. Did someone, greet you when you came into the store? Did they ask you or one of the things that they'll ask is like, did they offer to purchase the item offline for you if it wasn't in the store? So there's a lot of different apps out there, but what you'll want to make sure of is when you are doing these opportunities, you want to make sure that when you're leaving reviews, because you do have to turn in like a written review, you want to be very specific in what your experience was like. They don't want you to go in and do these shops and then you come out and you're like, oh, it was cool, because that doesn't really tell them like if their employees are living up to the company standards or if there is an issue with, how people feel when they come into the store. So they really want you to tell them like, this is one of those opportunities where you can get like pretty detailed and say, I walked into the store, no one greeted me, no one asked me if I needed help. It took me 30 minutes to check out because the cashier didn't know what she was doing or because she was on her phone texting the entire time. Like they want to know things like that. So this is where you get paid to talk about if you had a bad experience. Now, obviously, if you had a great experience, you can tell them that. You can tell them the things that stood out. Some of these, which are going to be down in the description box as well, some of these will have like a 10-question survey. Some of them will have it be more of like an open-ended sort of like where they say, hey, can you just write a paragraph about what you experienced? Some of them will even have you record. They might have you record the type of food that you ordered and what it looked like when it came out. They might have you record what the parking lot looked like when it, was it clean? Was it a clean parking lot? Was there trash in the parking lot in front of the building? Like there could be, really simple things like that they're looking for. So obviously, if they ask the employees about this type of stuff, they may not get the entire truth. So When you sign up for these apps, again, you want to make sure that you are using more than one app just to make sure that you're casting a wide net. The other thing that you want to do is make sure that you have a complete profile, meaning, your name, your picture, you have all your information filled out. If you have an incomplete profile, then obviously some of these opportunities you will not be eligible for. They might ask you things about, whether or not you are a certain age or if you are a certain gender, if you have kids. Some of those things are going to be prerequisites because they might want to know what it's like if you go shopping in like a children's store, and you took your kids, or what was it like if you took your kids to Chuck E. Cheese's? Like, did they have a great time? So they're going to, there's going to be different types of opportunities depending on your demographic and where you fall in at. Now, other things that you can do is if you don't want to go out and shop, you can be a mystery shopper for places like DoorDash, where you order food on DoorDash, you get it, and you write a review on it, and you don't even have to leave your home in order to do that. So there could be, delivery shops that you would do. And a shop is basically just where you're writing the review. So it could be like your experience with an Amazon delivery. Was the package, turned upside down? Was it broken when you got it? Or was it in perfect condition? So there are just so many different types of opportunities that you have when you do these different apps. But just so you know, some of these apps are Field Agent, Eyes On, iSecret Shop, Secret Shopper, Presto Shopper. There's another app called A Closer Look. And again, you can be on as many apps as you want. It's not like any type of limit, but you just want to make sure that when you do these types of shops that you do them timely. So some of them will have it to where you have to complete the shop within the next 24 hours, or where you have to do it within the next 3 days. So don't try to wait until the last minute because the opportunities can expire. Just make sure you're being aware and conscious of how long you actually have to do the shop and, what the expiration of the opportunity is. So again, this is some really cool passive side income. There's a girl on TikTok that made, she showed where she was making $300 a day with these shops. Now, obviously, she's probably doing it a lot more often than some people are, but it just shows you that these are really good passive income opportunities, for those that don't want to leave their house and they just want to order some DoorDash and then write a review on it. That's pretty easy. You didn't even have to leave your house for that. So let me know down in the comments if you've ever actually been a mystery shopper. What was your experience? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Tell me, I want to know. Until then, I will see you all in the next video because I'm starving. Your girl has to go and eat, but I'm so happy to be back in front of you. Thank you all again for subscribing and liking. It really does help my channel. I appreciate all of you. Until the next time, mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.